Dr. Judith Tatien. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Victor to see
Küçük
what is...
gri bir adam mı?
His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those two
Ha,
military
şaka
cameras,
yapmış.
checking who comes in and out. Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was just to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say. Look, the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
Be careful around here. It's really necessary for you to drag around all that gear. Oh my goodness. Some of the artifacts here are from the earliest years of NASA. Oh, what a shame all of this was left behind to deteriorate.
Kırık bana sorun, ben bilmiyorum. Aga be.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects. No motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
Kürek. Bana da bir kürek lazım.
They were clearly testing space habitat viability in this area. It seems as if they knew the inevitable was on the horizon. Not much left of this geology laboratory. Ironically, the surrounding rock appears to have sealed the fate of this part of the facility.
Şu ağırlık işten nefret etmeye başladım ya. Belki de hoş geldin Aleykümselam. Üzerini kargoyla gönder. Hemen.
Got another one. Nicely done.
Taret mi? Taretleri yok ettikten sonra mı? Bir milyon mu? $316K kredi var ya. Sende mi o kadar oldu? Maşallah.
Project log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original.
Project log. Dr. Judith Katyn.
Ayşe hoş geldin. 4. aboneyim. Çok teşekkür ederim. Çok fazla beyazım şu an. Kusura bakmayın. İyiyim, teşekkür ederim. Sen nasılsın? Chat'i göremiyorum ya beyazlıktan. Para mı? Para kasılır ya. Benim bak. Ben gemiye başlarken benim burada 920K vardı. Ne 600 oğlum, daha fazlaydı. Gittim materyalleri falan sattım geldim. Burada bir şey var mı? Tarafla mı konuşayım? La la la la. Bugün bu oyun bitecek gençler. Öyle ya da böyle emcikleyeceğiz bugün.
If there's a
Bitmez
way to
bugün.
access the deeper sections of this storage
Biter.
area, I'm certain we'll find it. When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you.
Şey biter dedi. Konusu biter dedi. Ben konuşuya inanıyorum. Bu solo kapı girişlerinde çok fazla geçiş yapıyorsun. Yani işte bekliyorsun. Bir yerden sonra illallah ediyorsun. Lan ne oluyor? Ha şu yer çekimsel alan. Oraya girdik. Doğru. Pardon dur. Şu kızla bir konuşayım. Kız dur.
Remember our last conversation when you told me the artifacts made you feel like
Yani oynamasan olur solo. Hiç gerek yok.
Well, it got me thinking. So I dove into our archives.
Bir yerden sonra acayip sıkılacaksın.
Constellation's older journal entries. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described doesn't mean the same might have been true for my predecessor. Really? After reading those journals, all of the pleasant... Oh yes, absolutely. I didn't mean to compare. Those were just... Oh, I don't know. Different times.
Evet. Bak konserin bu son yazdığı çok doğru. Bak şöyle. Ya bir şey olmaz filan şehre inerken filan diyorsun ama şehirde girdiğin her dükkan böyle yükleme ekranı. Gir çık gir çık görevde aynı şekilde. Gemiden in çık aynı.
Yeah, I thought so too. You know, Aja and I logged quite a few interesting discoveries together. But it was the journey itself that I'll never forget.
Selamlar Buk. Niye ben senin bu dediğini sürekli Nihal'in ağzıyla okuyorum? Hoş geldin Buk. Anlamamışsınız. Selamlar böcük.
Exactly. For me, it was all about the
Lan ne böcüğü oğlum? Bugün birçok anlam var ya. Ay yazı geçtim.
At this point, you know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time... No, she retired. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far... Oh, don't worry. The worst that might happen is you get... Well, I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of Aja. You see, it's clear that we share the same hunger to discover what's out there. And that, well...
Bir. Bak.
I don't know if I deserve to be that close to anyone right now.
Niye ya?
About the things that I've done, the way my life's unfolded. Please give me some time.
Lan flört et dedik kaçtı lan. Lay lay lay lay lay lay lay. Buraya nereden giriliyor? Buraya yukarı mı çıkıyor?
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects. Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites. Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter. You want our
Nasıl kapatacağız?
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet.
Ya iyi item vardır diye açıyorum. Tamam mı?
Human culture.
Hiçbir şey çıkmıyor ya.
Lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
Haydi patladık. Aşağı mı atlayayım illa ya? Sen nasıl benden önce buraya geldin ya? Vekille şey geldi. Efendim baba.
Bir dakika.
Abi veriler eşitleniyor diyor. Kalıyor öyle. Başına geldi mi hiç? Starfield'da mı? Hiç başıma öyle bir şey gelmedi. Belgelerimde My Games'in içinde Starfield'da save dosyam var. Onun bir kaydını al. Belgelerimdeki dosyayı komple sil. Starfield'ı tekrar başlat. Kendi orada duran save'ini oraya tekrar bir yüklesin. Ölürken üstüne itemler çıktı. Gördüm ya. Ben Starfield zannettim ya. What? Ney?
Heads up!
O ne ya? Niye benden bir tane var oğlum orada?
Let's do this.
Bir kuantum özü kazandın. Ölürken gider ayak üstünden bir tane item çektim. Kuantum özü ne lan? Nerede bu? Abi bir şey aldım üstünden ama. Inner Demon Skill'i, o kötü kopyanı çağırıyorlar başka evrenden. Bende var mı ki? Güneş patlaması, yıldızdan duyurulu. Ben şunu kullanıyordum ama. Ha, bunu basınca şey kullanıyorsun. Teşekkür ederim. Bir de öldüğü zaman, yakında ölürsen, fark ettim mi bilmiyorum, üstüne bakınca envanterindeki itemler gözüküyor. Ama çekemiyorum.
Ömer gönderdim bunu. Selam olsun.
Ömer.
Ama ben
Bilal vardı da kapkara gidiyordu gene. Ne bu? Al bunları ne yapayım ben? Evet, cesetleri yok. Evrenden siliniyorlar. Ama o üstündeki itemler ne? Ben bunları bağlayıp üstündekileri alamıyor muyum? Merak ediyorum çünkü. Çok iyi ya. Ya şimdi bak. Ben buradan çıkıp gideceğim ya. Şu sol taraftaki sandıklar. Sen gelip tıklamayacaksın bunlara.
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much.
İnsan ister istemez böyle her şeyi tıklayayım alayım istiyor. Hastalık gibi ya. Ne oluyor? Ben daha mı var? Ay, Sara özür dilerim. Burada da bir tane yapıştırdık ya. Bu kız nasıl benden önde çıkıyor ya? Hay ağırlığını ya. Ben şeye çok şaşırdım ya. Diğer vekil var ya, gelen. Avcının yanındaki. İçinden bizim Barrett çıktı. Hı. Böyle hoş geldin. Anasını satayım. Bunların gemiye nereden bineceğiz? O da belli değil ki. Ah, ağırlık gibi senin. Rain Yezene diyelim artık, okuyamadım sonunu. Hoş geldin. Şurası mı? Lay lay lay. Oksijen dolduran mı? Hangisiydi o ya? Bu değil mi?
Do you understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlock the secret of interstellar travel. At the cost of Earth.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
Aç köpek.
Though I'm normally a devotee of science, I have to admit that in this case, it failed us terribly.
Gran sürücüsü yüzünden dünya mındar olmuş.
Immeasurable.
Assuming we weren't going to lose it anyway. War, disease, famine, all the classics.
Don't you see? The power of the artifacts forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? And what gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That's why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
Bunlar Emergan'ı. Emerga'yı gömmüşler arkaya Erdem. Emerga bitmiş. NASA'yı gömmüşler kumun altına. Ya vekilin dediği de doğru.
You're right. If this has been happening time and time again, perhaps they've arrived at a total deadlock.
Don't be a fool. The emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not want to give us a common enemy.
For once, he's right. Don't do this. We can collect the final pieces together.
Bravo. I was hoping you'd make that choice.
Kendim giderim lan.
And
İkinizi de
whatever
öldürürüm.
it takes to make it through this, I swear I'll remain by your side.
Well, look at that. The emissary just became my new best friend.
You've made your choice. you're ready, the hunter and I will be at the buried temple. That's where we'll settle things.
Meaning, we'll kill you. But hey, at least we'll wait. The final round doesn't start until there's only one artifact left to gather. And if I'm not mistaken, Constellation has one or two to go.
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
Sağlam fight var diyorsunuz he. 2 vs 1 mi atacağım ben orada? Bizim gemi neredeydi be? Hayır ya. Karada savaş ya diyelim. Oraya inip gemimi koyup savaşa girecekken gemiye binip olduğum yerden ateş edebilsem keşke. Ne kadar kötü oyun. İyi yayınlar.
Move on.
Kalkın nasıl oyun? Yani. Doğru silahlar. Bunları bir satmak lazım. Ben bir Wolf'a gidebilir miyim? Wolf. Ya çocuk. Bıkmayacaksın değil mi? Kaç level oldun? Hı? Unuttum.
Need some work done?
Well,
Gece rüyalarına giriyor musun? Zindan falan temizliyor musun?
I wonder if the UC will ever fully
hope we have
restore
what
it
you
to its
need.
full.
Kat. Peki sana tek bir soru. Güzelmiş aslında ya. Parasit takımı.
My glory.
Good to see you.
Steam dolara geçmeden paketi yükselttim. 336 TL 150 dolarmış. O bayağı sardı. Neyi?
I hope we have what you need.
Ne paketini yükselttin 336 TL'ye? Alüminyum var mı? Dur kontrol ediyorum. Bundan lazımdı.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Ha. Son bakışlar görevini tamamla, locaya dön mü? O kozmetik vermiyor muydu paketin içerisinde? O DLC'lerde? Ne vardı ki o kadar para verdim?
I picked up something you
Ben
might
hiç
interest.
bilmiyorum. Sadece oyunu biraz oynadım beta'da, o kadar yani. Paket içeriğine falan hiç bakmadım.
I wonder if any discovery reports have come in while we were away.
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together. You know, to bear it. Thank you. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Ürünü bekle. Bir dakika, nasıl ya? Beş ut günü. Ben günü nereden bileceğim? Daha gerek var mı ya? Şuraya otur, şurada olur. Aktif görevi seçmem mi lazım?
Constellation is no stranger to loss. Our own founder left on an expedition and never returned. It is easy to talk about the glory and excitement of breaching into the unknown, of lighting the darkness. But it is harder to stare into the face of the cost. That all of our progress is built on top of
İyi
the
bekliyorsun
lives
ha.
of those who dared. And that we owe them the courage to continue our work in their memory.
Thank you, Sarah. If anyone else would like to say a few words. Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something.
İsteğe bağlı, herkesle konuşma.
I hope this is all okay. Between fixing things up and sending out messengers and getting all the paperwork done. Good. Sorry, if I talk any longer, I'm gonna start crying.
I thought maybe I would come up with something to say, but I've got nothing. So, instead, I thought I would approach.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity.
Yer.
Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Let's take a step back. This is everything we've been building. Could you explain the part about multiple universes?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more.
And that's why the Starborn want the artifacts so desperately. They're the keys to unlocking the infinite.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
He doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. You're right. We have to see the unity for ourselves.
I know this has been a lot for everyone to take in, but we finally have answers. Let's make the best of them.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen. These last glimpses from the eye. Catch a smile out there.
Şimdi. Adam abi, senin ekran kartında HTML hariç çıkış var mı? VGA falan. Hayır. DisplayPort. Bir tane de HDMI var. VGA tarihi eser oğlum ya. Ama benim ikinci ekranım VGA mesela. Ucunda dönüştürücü var. VGA'dan DisplayPort'a dönüştürüyor. Oh. Ay ben senin. İkili. Hı. Patladım gibime geliyor. Öyle kablo var mı ya? Buray Black Knight Kore dizisi ama. Dünyaya bir meteor düşüyor. Yani geç oldu biraz ama yetiştirebilirseniz 4. bölüme kadar. Var mıymış? Çok iyi o zaman. Ben de önceden kablo olduğu için ben direkt dönüştürücü aldım. Hello motherfucker. Bu lanet olsun içimdeki insan sevgisine. Bağlanamıyorum ki. Monitörün ayarlarına girmen gerekiyor. Dememiş ya. Abi aynı. Oyun oynuyorum. Sen ne yapıyorsun? Hoş geldin. Diyalogların yanındaki mi? Adamlarla konuşurken mi? Ben yan göreve mi girdim ya? Ha, burası. Alt tarafta barlar var mesela 1 2 3 4 diye. Adamı ikna etmen için mesela diyor ki artı ikilik bir cevabı verirsen adamın da şeyine giderse yani pozitif olursa 2 barı götürüyor.
Ethan Hughes, Chief of Security. If you'll follow me, we'll take the back way up.
Anladın mı? What? Oğlum Dead Space'e döndü ya oyun.
What the? Easy, easy! What the hell was that? What are you talking about? 1 minute you're following me, and then you're just... Minute later you pop in out of nowhere looking like you were in the middle of a...
Ora başka bir evren değil mi lan?
In our storage room. I should have never let you inside. Look, I don't know what's going on. Let's get you to the director. Maybe she
Ya
can figure this
diğer
out.
bazı oyunlarda da var bu ikna sistemi. Verdiği cevaba göre değişiyor. Güzel bence.
Come on, this way.
Bir de fazla mesela insanları ikna ettiğince alt tarafta bir tane barım var. O dolduğu zaman bir sonrakini mesela otomatik ikna yapabiliyorsun. Lan ne oluyor ya?
Who's there? Thank God. Finally, the distress signal. You picked up the distress signal, right? Yeah, I know. I wouldn't have made it much longer. It's been so long. Wait, how did you get in here?
Burası beni direktörün yanına götürüyordu. Sonra baktım.
What? What are you talking about? No. This doesn't make any sense. The accident. Maybe if the probe is still feeding power to the distortion.
Oğlum bizim karakterin kendi gücü mü geliyor lan acaba böyle evrenler arası geçen gibi? Marvel'da bir tane karakter vardı ya. Onun gibi.
Right. Sorry. 3 months ago, I was calibrating an experiment in our high energy research.
Buradaki parçadan oluyorsa buradaki insanların hepsi böyle gidip gelmesi gerekiyor.
An explosion.
Adam ilk defa duymuş gibi
Caused a
yaptı.
gas leak. The lab was built around a xenolith.
We should. Wait, she's back. All right, we're on our way up. Hughes out. I was just filling in the director. Let's keep moving. If anything happens, the director's office is on the 2nd floor, end of the hall. You can't miss it. Come on.
Reis ne güzel ölmüşsün ya. Dediğin şeye cevap verirsem ağır spoiler olur sana açıklasın. Tamam sustum. Dayı ne haber? Niye hareket ediyor lan?
This way.
Adama çok normalmiş gibi gelmeye başladı. İşte buradasın.
Come in. Kaya Patel, Research Director. And this is our Chief Scientist, Maria Hughes. Ethan said you...
Director, you can't be taking this... Look, I don't know who you are or what you're doing here, but the... Excuse me?
That is quite a claim. What makes you think that? Tell us.
Yanmış Rafael tek kurtaran oydu.
Raphael died in the accident. He...
Wait, burned out? The leak. Director, there was a hydrogen leak right after the accident. It was contained in a minute or two.
But
Dur bakayım.
if it hadn't
Beatrice hoş geldin.
it could well have caused an explosion.
Another universe, though. That's a... You mean this other Raphael? No.
Raphael was a colleague and a friend. If there was
Öbür tarafa geçince Rafael'i tutsak ya elinden böyle. Bu tarafa geçince belki onu da alır getiririz.
An artifact?
You mean the source of the distortion? You know.
Really? That's all you're gonna say?
No. Fair enough. You have a prior connection with them then. Maybe This facility and the research level 2 kilometers beneath us were built to study a gravitational distortion. 3 months ago, our chief engineer, Raphael, was calibrating an experimental probe when...
We still don't know what happened. There was a series of explosions. That would make sense. That's why the field strength keeps increasing. We have a control unit for the probe. We could shut it off manually, but the entire research level is locked down. How? I told you the research levels... What?
Clever. In this other universe, Raphael survived. He made it back from the lab. So clearly his elevator works. Take it. And you might be...
This is crazy.
But first, we have to do something about your shifting. Maria, do any of the other controls still work? Could we adjust the particle sampling rate? Or the beam voltage?
You can't be serious. We have no idea what we're doing. This thing is already tampering with space-time.
It may also get worse if we do nothing. Right now?
All right. It's worth...
Then it sounds like we have a plan.
Come with me. The control unit is in the fabrication lab next door.
Tamam abi hadi. Hadi.
What have we gotten ourselves into?
Bir tane cihaz bulsak. Lord of the Film'daki gibi. Feneri patlat öbür tarafa git. Ananı satayım. Evet, Koreli kurye dizisi. Evet, şimdi biz 3 bölüm izledik. Damla'yı bekleyelim dedik.
Pikachu?
Şimdi Nuray gibi de katayım oraya.
What happened? You disappeared, and the ceiling caved in, and I thought I'd finally lost it.
Ne? Ya yürü git.
What? How? Look, if you think things are bad up here, the research level is even worse. I don't understand any of this. If I hadn't seen you disappear with my own... Okay. You're my ticket out of here. We can get out through the pantry. Here's the key.
Ben yok olunca bu adam da giderse, yani bu yaratıklarla baş başa kalırsa bu, oldu be. Evet. Gel. Gel.
Look at this. It's going to take hours to clear this out. Assuming the rest of the building doesn't come down on top of us.
12 ay, 4 ayda 50 civar oynamak için şimdiki fiyatlar falan. Daha da artacak muhtemelen.
They're a native species. We had an The fire took out the generators. How should I know? You're the one who I just want to get out of here. Go do whatever you're going to do. I'm not sure. I was in the lab, working on the frequency calibration for them. I heard the tanks rupture. I jumped back into the control room, but I was trapped. If I had gone the other way, maybe... I don't know.
Oh. Diğer tarafta verinin son tarafı yoktu. Burada var.
What? Oh, it's you. You realize you just popped into my locked office.
At vat mı zaten ya? Bu sakin çil oyun oynuyoruz.
Sure. Down the hall. Take the stairs next to the atrium. Yeah, let me get the doors for you. And is there anything else you need? The Gataxi in the other universe. Uh-huh. Wow. I've got an experimental thing one of the engineers put together. But...
Hadi o zaman.
not happening.
Ah.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. I'm still willing to talk. Yeah, I hope so.
İki diş kaldı. Yayıncıyla etkileşim ne kadar çok olursa o kadar eğlenceli olabilir. Ya kardeşim, sen bir şey yazıyorsun, ben sana cevap veriyorum. Sohbet muhabbet edin. O yetiyor bana. İlla böyle korkutmak istiyorsun beni ya.
You think I'm a pushover? Sorry, I have to keep it on hand, just in case. You understand?
Ya dayı bu... Bir dakika lan. Nereye gitti bu? Dur 5. Honsi, bunun verdiği silah iyi mi lan? Kaydı geri alacağım da. Sen kesin almışsındır onu. Bu mu lan? Böyle. Tutacağım ne oraya?
What, did you get lost in the hallway? Right. This is the probe control unit. Most of these controls aren't responding. I'm going to very carefully adjust the settings I can. There's no way to tell what's about to happen. Pay attention and be ready for anything.
Ne bu?
Begin by adjusting the energy feed of the electron beam array. We're at 93 teravolts. Calibrating to 95, 97, 100. Nothing. Let's try the other way. 91, 89. What the?
Bana ver.
Okay, okay. It looks safe to approach. But what in the world? It's a micro distortion. Flux pattern matches the distortion in the lab. The setting is just exposing it somehow. Step into the distortion, please. Nothing.
Ne olmuyor? Hareket edemiyorum.
There's a slight pattern change. Some kind of resonance. Right, stay there. Let me take a peek back up for you. Calibrating to 90, 91. What happened? Are you all right? So, the lower setting causes the distortions to manifest, and the higher causes you to shift. That seems promising. Keep it on the lower setting until you want to shift, and you should be able to avoid any more accidents. I'd give you my control unit, but it looks like you already have one from the other universe. Love to take a look at that when this is all over. Right? If you can get down to the research level, you need to make your way to the high energy research lab. Disengage the power interlocks. Then
Peki geçtiğim yerde alev malev varsa veya duvar varsa ne bok yiyeceğiz?
finally put an end to all this. Oh, and before you go, the director one, it really is.
Well then, if you need supplies, I've asked Dr. Barakova to take care of you. Before you go, there is one other thing. If this experiment is the cause of your shifting, when you shut it down, what happens then? To you? Exactly. And when you shut down the experiment, you are the outside observer in the system. Whichever reality you are in at that moment is... The question is, which will you choose? If this were a choice between my life and Raphael's, but as the director of the station...
Yemin burada, her şeyim burada. Ben burada kalacağım kardeşim. Bana ne ondan?
30 people. It's not an easy decision, but... Now, it's time you're... With the network offline, we can't shut down the security system. Ethan, unlock the elevator lobby, please.
Ma'am, research level is still locked down.
I'm aware of that. Good luck, dear. It's been a fast...
Malzemelerimi al. Malzemeleri aşağı kattan mı alacağım? Bu ne?
Tatiana Barakova, station's doctor. I can spare a few. Beyond that, I am not your therapist, your
Çok verdin ya.
or your My journal? Have you been in my quarters? Who do you think you are? The director may have given you run of this station, but I... Wait. What is this? This entry... It's mine, but... I didn't write this.
Ön yargılı sokuk. Ne oldu?
Scorch marks. God. I'm sorry. I can spare a few more supplies. And I'll give you a break on anything else you need. Let me see what I...
Konsi şu emotu gidip başkasına atıyor musun? Başka bir yayıncı. Öğretmen. Senden başka gitmeye zaman kalmıyor ki. Yok artık ya. Of ya.
The security lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals.
Bu ne oğlum? Hmm. Bu var mı? 3 yok. O da aynı yere çıkıyor ya. Hadi şu ikisini oraya koysak. Komple benim olsa. Karmaşık geliyor bayağı. Bir şey yanlış yaptık. Tamam, güzel. Bu alt katman için. Geri kalan hepsini bu katta harcayacağız. Tamam. Orada desek. Bunlar niye bana saldırıyor ya? Systems'una tüküreyim seni. Burada mı kilitli? Ya ebesi artık. Burada da kilitli. İki saattir kullanıyorum zaten. La bura açıkmış ya. Alacağım, kafayı yiyeceğim. Kapının diğer tarafı açıkmış. Ah be. Gram ilgini çekmedi mi? Peki. Bay bay. İyi geceler. Ee? Hı. Kapalı. Buranın alt katında. Buradan öbür tarafa geçeceğim bir delik yok mu? Yok ya, bir dakika dur, normal insanları öldürmesin şimdi.
The security lockdown is active. Emergency.
Ben bunları ayarlamadım mı? Bana niye sıkıyor lan bunlar? Hmm. Büyük Y var mı? Yok. Bir iki üçlü var mı? Şimdi de gideceğiz. Alt kısmı ama kapı kapalı. Ay bir ileri bir ileri. Bu ne ya? Laboratuvara mı gideyim? Ee? Boş. Konsi biraz fazla abartmamışlar mı? Öbür tarafa geç gel olaylarını. Bu ne lan kocaman?
Controls are available on designated security terminals.